fucking. And we are live. Let's do it, man. We've got tunes going, got the vibe set, candles lit, snazz going on. So, market dissection for March, week 5. The reason it's week 5 is because the week starts in March. So, every week that starts in that month. So, March the 2nd was March week 1. March 9, week 2, March 16, week 3, March 23, week 4, March 30, week 5, and then so on forth. So April 6th, April 1, April 13th, week 2, 20th, week 3, 27th, week 4, and then we go into May, of course. Interesting time. So to load up the markets. Already done some backtesting work this morning, which was cracking. Yeah. So we're going to look at these markets now. Let's have a look. Now I'm going to do what I do most times, which is just delete majority of the shit on the screen. Was this? I know this is a backtesting example of entering a trade and doubling down, very similar to a pair on trade on GDP and ZD. On taking these daily entries. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set this as a different type of format. Backtest. Alright, so all these are backtests. Just so we can keep them there and see the backtest. But for now, we're going to get rid of this. Oh shit. Yeah, so I've just smashed everything in the gym. Shoulders, arms, and a bit of back and chest. Literally everything. I'm not a huge fan of this split, but we'll run it and see how it goes, isn't it? And then 120 squat, just because Mo was doing it. Fucking all the way down. Low as can possibly go. Pause. Shit draining. Let's see. So I'm just going to restart. Fuck. Reset everything for this week, just have a fresh look. Obviously analyze why that is there. Forgotten. We have no reason that's there on the monthly. But what we can see on the monthly is these dojis. Right, very high potential for reversal. That's what this is indicating to me. So we'll see what the lower time frame is doing. This is backing up that monthly time frame reversal, right? This is showing me that, okay, it's very likely we are going to actually fulfill what the monthly is doing. But then there's also potential to push to the upside. Now, the reason I have that marked is because of that. So let's see what's happening on the daily. So we're currently technically bearish, but pulling up, right? So we've just seen left head, right shoulder, sort of like a break and a retest. Now there could be potential buys, but obviously this daily area of interest is here, right? Don't even know why I have that. I'll just get fucking rid of that. I never use it. All this. So we have this area of interest on the daily. So this, obviously, this is one of those markets where there's a very, very quick potential. Super simple. I don't really need to explain much, but if price can pull back, come back and retest around these areas, this area, right? We could just look for a quick little buy. Let's see, support, resistance, support, resistance, lovely, on the 2 hour. So all we're looking for to see is a quick little pullback, that 12-hour wick pullback and that daily wick pullback. And then obviously we can see price come into here. We have a psychological level up here, right at the top. Last month, again, it was still bullish candle, expect a bullish continuation. What did the market do? It created this super slow push. Now, all the structure on the lower time frames, it isn't actually showing crazy amount of like bearish reversal. So to me, pull back, push, pull back, push. I'm looking to buy. I'm going to keep in Euro JPY and I'm looking for a buy position on this. And I'm simply just looking for that little pullback into here and then to buy that. And then I'm just looking for a simple nothing. Oh, I hate that. Blue. And I'm just looking for a quick little 1 to 2, area of interest, lovely right there. Yeah, that's all we're looking for on that. So gold, let's see what gold's doing. Phew, gold had a massive pullback. I don't trade gold, it's just interesting to see, Bitcoin, 65,000. Again, I marked this level. This is a beautiful area to buy because of this previous support. So this is to stack positions, take a buy position here, buy position if market comes to here, and then a buy position if the market comes to here, right? Those are all areas that I would look to buy Bitcoin for long term. So obviously with these highs in vision, this is where I'm looking to buy the market. So you see from here, 60% gain. From here, back to these highs, 129%. From here, if the market did pull back, 300%. Crazy. I don't reckon it'll come back here. It might, but it looks as if Bitcoin has had that excitement, and it's had a bit more excitement, and now it's just going to start to pull back, right? And this is when people are going to think, oh, crypto's dying. Oh, what? Look at Bitcoin. It was so high before, and now it's starting to die. Look what happened over here, right? Where we originally pushed from, market created high, shifted structure on the monthly, pulled back. What did we do? So we could technically count this point and this point, right? Market pushed up, create this high, shifted. Now it's most likely going to pull back into this zone and then push up, or into this zone and push up. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to go up. But again, it's like for me now, there's no point in putting like £100 in it to hold it for, like the next year, 2 years to wait for that to go back up. I can spend £100 on a challenge or something. Whereas if I had like 20k, I slap 20k in right now and hold that, because 100% of that's a nice little 20k plus, That's just how I think of it. Ethereum's come back to this beautiful level down here. But we never see price really go below here. So it's a perfect place to take a buy position, targeting those long-term buys, 160%. Lovely jubbly. The XY starting to push back up. Looks like it wants to go down, but you never know. But anyways, let's actually focus on our beautiful Forex pairs, right? Get rid of this. Because that's what we're here to fucking trade, my friend. Did we take these positions? Yes. Right, let's run it from the monthly, as we do. Top-down analysis, obviously strong support. That's a monthly target. We're closing in 2 days, right? So do I think that the market is going to push all the way down here? No. I honestly, I see the price just closing as it is. Maybe create a little bit of a wick and then push down next month and reject like it did here. But, I don't know what's going to happen. So, but you can see that's what it did over here. But there's, again, we're at daily support, weekly support. Market looks good to go down. But again, we're at this huge daily support, right? Yeah, so support, resistance. support, resistance, right? So this is not an area that I'm looking to trade, just simply because we're at an area where price is going to start to become choppy. We're overall bullish. If we were trading in between, yeah, I'm 100% looking to trade. I wanted to trade from here to there, which I tried to do, but I missed it. But now we're here. This market's not for me, right? So simply just move it to the bottom, put Bitcoin down there. This is the key in trading. You have to learn when to just be like, yeah, this is beautiful, and then also when to just step back and let the market do its thing. So let's get rid of any trade we didn't take. So that absolutely gorgeous push to the upside. Let's have a look now, shall we? Go. Let's see this shit. Just double check we're still actually recording. Yeah, let's do it. So monthly time frame, bullish engulfing. Looks like it wants to go up, right? We can very much see this market push up in the next couple of days. So we close with a better rejection. We're overall bearish, so we could potentially close as a tweezer top and then continue the push to the downside. But see, now we have this bullish engulfing, very much like this, very much like this. So either euro is going to push up, it's going to go down. It looks like it wants to go down, but again, there's a short-term trade to the upside from just market structure. So look at this shit. Daily's pulling back. We're at this EMA. So this is an area where resistance. Again, we're at this area now. The only trade that there is, which is still beautiful, but it's that super small little trade, right, that we have for these lower time frames. I don't see this happening. I just see the market just continuing to push to the upside and then fucking about and doing whatever it wants. Support, resistance, support, resistance. Yeah, again, this is a super low time frame trade. You know, we're just literally looking for that momentum in price. Stop loss below here. Super small little trade, man. Nothing. Not one of those trades where it's like, oh yeah, that's fucking gorgeous. This is like in, out. Nothing more, nothing less. Not one of the trades to see strong momentum and be like, oh yeah, I should maybe hold this. No. Those are the markets to just, as soon as price starts to look iffy, get out. You know. Let's have a look. Again, this market, holy shit. Yeah, we can definitely see this come down next month. You know, we could potentially create a wick up here, which we haven't done for the month. So we can see price push up maybe next month and then actually continue bearish. So just like a big wick, you know, big wick like that and then come back. But overall, it looks beautiful for the sells. It's just not quite there yet. So we're now at this area on the weekly. Could even tidy it up a little bit, use this as the resistance. Yeah, that tidies everything up, right? Missing some support there, but you see resistance, support, that's super clean. You can even just move it to there to be a little bit nicer. Break, yeah, see, look at this. We're either going to push up or we're going to go down. We have this beautiful consolidation, fake out, potential, or actual breakout. We go down to lower time frames. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful for a sell position. Can we buy? Yes, most definitely. Look at the structure. We can most definitely buy this. Then the 4 hour is filthy. 2 hours not best. Not worth it. Euro pairs are interesting. Again, didn't take that trade. Let's have a look. This looks nice for a buy. No bot, no wick again on the monthly. So I don't know. You see this previous monthly high, we are technically bullish. So we have that momentum. The weekly looks good for a bullish engulfing to continue up. Where are we on the weekly? We have this zone, right? Maybe if we were to mark, this is a better zone to mark. Support, resistance, anything to the left. Resistance, support. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So obviously we're looking to see that beautiful buy, which we could see this week. The lower time frame, since the daily is already bullish, right? The lower time frame is going to help clear up the potential for this market. So ideally what I'd love to see is price just create a push down, then push up, and then above that EMA. Even though the market is bearish technically on all these markets, if it did, I'm looking for a buy. Why? Because we have the weekly and the daily all looking beautiful for bullish momentum. So this one we're just looking to see a lovely break above this area in that EMA. Low time frame. Ideally what we want to see is that, right? That buy position. Something like that. Back up to these highs. This will be my first take profit because we are bearish, so in this region. I'll just simply mark this off just to remind myself. So from here, ideally there, up to the top, that's not really what we're looking for. But if the market was to break underneath it, because obviously look, right, impulse, our retracement, and then impulse should happen. But we saw impulse. This one was still weaker than this, whereas this pushed all the way back up basically to where this began. And then we started doing this, right, which is beautiful correction. And if we do break above that, we have above the EMA, we have a breakout of that consolidation. There's momentum for us to catch a trade to the upside. I like it. I like it. I don't like it a lot, but I like it, you know. Market actually opens in 2 hours. Yeah, I believe we've gone back to 10 o'clock. Fucking stupid clocks, man. Going back and forth. Like, there's no time travel in this world. So what are you doing moving the clock an hour forward, an hour backwards? The UK is such a stupid place, honestly. Most of the world doesn't do this bullshit. Give me again. See, technically it's like 7 o'clock now, right? You know? Let's see. GP CHF. What do we do? Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't want to come back up. Right, obviously looking for buys, obviously not having much of anything on this time frame or this one. No, I don't even want to trade this. Very, very easy decision. Okay, beautiful momentum on Euro NZD. Does the monthly look like it wants to retrace? No. So let's just actually clean this up a little. Go back to the monthly. So the monthly, beautiful push to the upside. We could continue potentially. Obviously, clear target area in mind, which is here. Why? Because we have resistance underneath. When we come above, it's support. Now we go left. Let's have a look. When above, it's support. When below, it's resistance. Resistance. Quick support. Just I like it. So we still have a little wiggle room on this left head, right shoulder. Daily, weekly strong. The daily's not it's not a huge fan of this. But we broke above this area. Let's see 12 hour. 12 hour. This trade, this is just like pure momentum trade. Like you can just see what we have been doing, and then this trade is simply just continuing what we have been doing. Now, what we're looking for in this type of market, all we're looking for is that pullback. That's literally it. Beautiful support and resistance zone here. Somewhere in this, with it with the EMA rejection, that's what you want. That's what I want to see anyways. I want to see price come down, reject the EMA for me to look for continuation buys to the upside. Let's go left, support. You already know these levels are fucking, it's juicy. So something like this, something like that, nothing wild, nothing nice. Just a mid pair, that's all it is. You see the correlation just between euro pairs, like that short-term buy, long-term sell. Let's have a look at this time frame. Monthly target, which it fucking made it. We just absolutely gorgeously rejected this area. Like, spectacular for us to continue to push to the upside. We are at the area of interest now. So that's not the best. And we're at an EMA, so that's highly probable to see a pullback. I'm not looking to trade this. Now, it does look, right? This market does look like your NZD. Obviously, AUD, NZD, very similar. But when you look at the confluences, right? Sorry, the daily, we're at the EMA on Euro AUD. We're actually above it on Euro NZD. So that gives the buyers more momentum for me to actually just catch. So Euro AUD and no. GDP CAD. Let's move these. GDP CAD. GDP CAD, right? Let's see what my friend GDP CAD's doing. From the look of those time frames, not much. Consolidation, not what it's supposed to do. Sell, long-term sell, obviously. Don't like this area. That looks better. Long-term sell at the EMA, 100% long-term sell. Not looking for buys on this. The momentum, there's too much blocking the momentum for me to look for buys. So this is an April market. Let's see. Again, we made it to the fucking area of interest. We saw that rejection. We're seeing that rejection right now. Tiny, did I catch that buy? Yeah, literally. So what we're looking for in a lot of markets, just a quick little in and out of that thing. Reject the EMA, lovely. Reject above the EMA, above the EMA. Rejected, break and retest above the EMA. There's nothing on this. There's nothing for this market right now. Obviously, looking at long-term sells. So again, we're looking at April, May for these sells off of this. If it does want to go down, USD CAD. What the fuck? This market don't know what to do. Get rid of these, right? I want a fresh look at this. Fresh look at what the structure's doing. Bullish, double bottom. This is gorgeous. I see long-term buys on this, right? Beautiful EMA rejection, double bottom, found double bottom, created a tiny little mini shift to then shift. Super strong on the weekly. The daily, we can definitely see this go up. We can see the daily actually shift, like a huge major shift, indicating this to go. Obviously not like that, but there's definitely, most definitely, buys on this. I love the momentum. There's just, we need a pullback. We need some type of pullback. The market's just so far gone. Resistance, support, resistance. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. There's such a small window of opportunity here. Right, come to the weekly resistance. Support, not really, a little bit of resistance. Yeah, so again, a lot of the trades were just tiny little trades for these markets. Like you can see 30-minute, 50-minute, does that usually shift? Can it shift? Yeah, it can shift and do whatever it wants. Yeah, simple little, tiny little pullback, right? For what time frame? Honestly, if the market just pulled back to this area, I would look to get in. You know, look how strong the momentum is. This time frame is not even creating any pullbacks. this time frame, this type of market, we're looking at the 5 minute, 15 minute. Just because of how strong the momentum is, we're most likely, I'll take the trade right now to be honest with you, but we're most likely just going to see the market create a 4-hour wick pullback, just like it continuously does, and then push to the upside. So 5 minute, 30 minute, 50 minute, just a little lower high, and then we have a position, boom, to the upside. I'd even give it a little bit more wiggle room. Well, this market, I would maybe be a bit more aggressive on stop loss, just because of the momentum. So there's a potential. It's like, do I want to be super aggressive and potentially catch like that? Or do I just want to be nice? Probably be nice. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Right. Let's see, Euro USD. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot. Bearish engulfing. Yep, long-term sells, obviously. Sells. This looks like he wants to come back up a little. Oh, this looks gorgeous. This needs more from the higher time frames. Like, this needs something like 4-hour slash 12-hour lower high to sell. That's what this market needs. Daily, I'm not asked about that because we're already bearish. But again, it looks on the daily, you can see how we're slowing down, like we're going to push up. Like we're going to create a tiny little lower high and then sell. And then you see on Euro GDP, push that tiny little high for then to sell. Tiny little high and then to sell, right? So the euro pairs that we're looking to just catch a tiny little movement on, when it comes to Euro USD, we're actually looking to wait for that to then sell. But you can see how the market's slowing down massively. Look at it, it's super slow. But yeah, I like that to sell. Obviously, I don't know if I marked it. Very, very nice. GDP USD. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Forget all that nonsense. We took that. Took them. Right, where are these fucking things? We did not take these. These were back tests. I might have taken that. Get rid of these for now. Wild market. Absolutely wild market. We're at this area. It looks good to go up, but it looks good to go down. The weekly looks like it wants to go down after that rejection. This market looks like it wants to go down. This time frame looks like it wants to go down. I'm looking for sells, I'll be real. Even though we're at the area, I'm 100% looking for sells. I'm looking for a little wick pullback just to catch this momentum. Now that shit's too nice, man. But obviously we're at this monthly zone, right? Why have I got this zone up? See, this makes more sense in the current market situation. Support, resistance, weekly, what makes more sense on the weekly? Resistance, support, support, resistance, support, resistance. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so obviously this one I'm looking to be a little bit. I'm looking for the psychological level, right? I'm just looking for things that are going to cause price to stop pushing down. So when I do that, I'm looking at this. Obviously, make this yellow so we can clearly see that's there. That is a beautiful area for me to look for a take profit between this sort of not lower time frame, but I feel like I need to have it as a lower time frame area of interest just to distinguish between the higher time frame. Usually this is definitely where I'm looking, just in those new lows where it can start to create that. This is where I'm looking for my exits of the market. Let's see, the 4 hour looks strong, like it's not going to pull back just quite yet. The 12 hour looks like it's just going to continue to the downside. 4 hour looks like it's maybe going to create pullback. 1 hour, yeah, we need to see a little pullback or something. Let's see where that high probability area is, which is right here. Let's see that support resistance. Check the 4 hour, see if that makes sense. Support resistance. Yeah, if the market pulled back to that level, this is a top pair so far. Absolutely top pair. So I'm like that down to this zone. Love it. So we have GDP, we have USD strengthening, Euro USD strengthening, USD CAD, USD also strengthening. Just another thing to look for correlation in between the markets we're analyzing. Ooh, just say what it is, man. Just say what it is. Sell position. From a monthly perspective, sell position. Looks like we want to continue pushing to the downside. The daily, not so much. Not a huge fan of this lower time frame action. This I can see a sell from on the 4 hour, but these time frames, they're just super choppy. It's like this huge. I mean, if you look at this, right, this is actually super clean. Like we see more consolidation. So if we see price start to push away from this area, I'm looking for that sell. We shifted bullish, then we shifted bearish, lower high, pulling back up. If we see a second rejection from here, that EMA, we went bullish, we went bearish. Yeah, I like this. So this is why you have to dissect other time frames. All right, stop loss. Now we just go back and analyze again from the higher time frame. So we understand that this is a monthly target. Are we going to make it this month in 2 days? I don't know. I don't like the fact that it's 2 days, because that's literally Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. And we know we're going to likely create a wick, so I'm not sure what the market will do in that. But that looks beautiful for a buy, so this could very much just be a wick created, a wick rejected, a wick rejection on the weekly, and then that could just be a nice little added wick potentially. So if it is going to be a little wick, see the daily had a pause here. So this is a in and out trade, right? In and out trade, mate. High potential for reversal. Why? So many things why. Break out of this area. What have we been going over so many times and seeing? When the market consolidates, I'm tired, man. I'm fucking tired. Often it'll break out the consolidation and then create a fake out. But then understanding what the higher time frame is doing gives more clarity to why the market faked out to begin with. So you can see the higher time frame wants to go up, very much like just like this. Market broke underneath, little fake out, and it went up. So that's what I'm looking to see here, and that's why there's high potential for a reversal, because price can come down, just wicks. As soon as it wicks in, go back up. See, working from home, I'm going to need my laptop right next to me so I can just monitor these bad boys. Working at 8. That's a drag. Let's see. Apparently it was the monthly target. I'm not too sure on that one. See, I'm starting to get fucking tired now. We've still got a lot of markets. Face value. I see the price. I see the market going up. I do. We see we're at these lows. We want to create a pullback. We want to go back up a little. 12-hour did a tiny little reversal shift, double bottom if you want to call it. This look no good. As soon as we come above if we break above the EMA in this area, we can look for momentum to see buys. But for now, no. Is that all I put in the no-no list? What the fuck? I put way more than that. Holy. We're at this area. Holy. Watch this. If that created beautiful structure on that lower time frame, or did as well. Ooh, this might be a buy. EMA, shifting of the structure even more. Let's see. No, we're just going to leave this. Put you down there. Let's have a look. Rejecting that. Under that EMA. Ooh, weekly reversal. Ooh, potential. Very much potential to go up. Do I believe it's going to go up this week? I'm not so certain. Area of interest. Support resistance, lovely. Breaking the EMA. Watch the lower time frames have structure for this to go up. Yeah, again, this is just gorgeous for buyers. Shifting, schnifting, baby. This one I like, but obviously there's a lot more to see. Where would I actually look for my take profit on this market? I'm just going to look left from where we are now. Obviously, this next resistance. All I see when I look left, it's so fucking simple. It's just, where's that resistance? I see resistance here. So now look to see, does that area line up with more support and more resistance? Yes, it does. Boom, you just found your area in a matter of seconds. Super easy, nothing complicated. Then what do we do for added confirmation? We look to see if there's a psychological level here. Well, what happens to be here? But a psychological level, right? Where's that psychological level? Just underneath. Where price rejected from. What a delicious trade. What do I want to see from this market? What do I want to see? I want to see these lower time frames. Give me something. Ideally, I want to see a shift bullish and then break above here. I want to see a fake out. Boom, boom, boom. USD CHF. Already know I don't want nothing to do with this. Bullish. Yeah, I'm not trading this. I'm waiting for a pullback. That just looks so nice. NZD CAD looks gorgeous for sells. Underneath this area. It's like, no, I'm not going up. I'm going down. It's very much like NZD USD, I believe. Left head, right shoulder. Do not like these lower time frames though. Oh, hello, left head, right shoulder, breaking and retesting. Left head, right shoulder. Yeah, see, this is when the lower time frame has just come clutch, because from the higher time frame perspective, you might not see it. But then you come on these lower time frame zones and you see, ooh, okay, we can see the market pushing down. Not super clean from the daily perspective. But 2 hour support resistance. This looks like a baby shift to then create a reversal from this disgustingly horrible area. I like it, but I don't like it. Like, why is the 4 hour doing this? Why? Because it probably wants to pull back. Simple. Very simple answer to that question. I'm going to leave it out. You know, when's NZD USD? I swear I have one of these pairs. Euro NZD. No? Where is it? There was a market that looked just like this. NZD CAD is a CAD pair. It's probably no. Where the fuck is this? CAD JPY. It's got a daily time frame. Because that structure, we have seen it already. NZD JPY, perhaps that's the one. Yeah, that looks like what we were looking. There it is, GDP USD. GDP USD and NZD CAD look very similar. This looks so good though. The daily is. Oh, that's why. I thought I was looking at NZD CAD. I was looking at fucking G. How many pairs we got left? Fuck it out. No. Just fucking get rid of it. No. Look, okay, I want to go up. We need to wait for. See, a lot of these markets, we need the month to close for that confirmation. Looks like it wants to go up, wants to go up, wants to go up. Holy shit, wants to go up. It doesn't seem shift structure. It's good. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, big push up, big push down. Did we see that before? Just big push up here. No, we don't like this. We don't like this at all. Why? Because we're coming here. We're coming into this area, right? And you can see on the lower time frames it's starting to slow down. But I do believe that we'll make it. Obviously, that's a daily. The weekly's more here above. It's more at the top of this level. This is more the weekly, right? So there is a lot of wiggle room still. Just tidy that up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so there's still this room to come up to here. We know we broke above this. This market again is one of those markets where we're just looking for a little bit of a pullback and then just trade to the upside. Nothing really to it. The only area we have to look for is here, right? So we can kind of look left. See, is there support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance? It's always there. Gorgeous, mate. So I'd rather trade these this week than the other ones just because they're so fucking self-explanatory. Wants to go up. Wants to go down. Fuck. Wants to go down. Nothing to do until we break out of this bullshit. If we can create a high and shift that, we can definitely see that happen. Do we see bullish price action on lower time frames? Yeah. That's maybe why. Filth. 4 hour ruins it. It's too much chop. Okay. Let's see. Holy shit, we want to go down. We want to go down. We want to go down. I don't want to trade this though. That tiny little candle, not my favorite. This, not my favorite. We know we need to create a pullback. So next month we're going to see that pullback. USD JPY, holy fuck, it wants to go up. Shifting structure, bullish. USD on a rampage, absolute rampage. Just created new highs. Just created new highs. Just created new highs. Oh man, I don't even want to try. I want to trade it, but I don't want to trade it because I know the month's coming to an end, and I know the wick pullback's coming, so I know the market continued to push up, but then it needs to create a wick pullback at some point. So there's always that's pulling it down like a magnet. So no, sorry, you're gonna have to come again. All right, this wants to go down. This wants to go up. This That made it easy. Down. Ooh, down. Waiting to go down. We need more. We need more. Shifted bearish, lower high, EMA. This could just simply just need a little. If that had a 2-day pullback, 1 wick rejection, I'm not going to put it in my pairs. I'm simply just going to mark this, and I'm going to mark this. We're going to put it in the imbers, in between us. Wants to go up, but is going down. Wants to go up, but is at a halt. Wants to go up, but it's struggling, but it also wants to go down. Nothing to do with this market. There's my markets. There they are for you. All many beautiful of them. Thing is though, a lot of these markets after Monday, I'll have either taken a trade on them or they're done. So it's like 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bit more time. 5, maybe that's pretty much 6, 7, 8. So a lot of these markets, there's either a trade Monday, Tuesday, or there's no trade. Very simple. I'm tired. I need to eat. I want to play some Fortnite. So in a bit.